It's really important that we bear in mind that parents very rarely name it as child-to-parent violence and abuse. Parents instead will talk about the struggles they're having with their child, they'll talk about relationship difficulties, and they will talk about living in fear of their child. This is what makes it different to what we might describe as the usual troubles of adolescence: fear. When there's child-to-parent violence in families, the child ends up controlling members of the family through the use of controlling behaviour, abuse and fear.
Child-to-parent violence happens to mothers, fathers, grandparents, foster carers, carers, and grandparents who have parenting responsibilities.
Child-to-parent violence is an abuse of power through which an adolescent or a child under the age of 18 attempts to coerce, control or abuse his parents or carers or any members of his family.
Child-to-parent violence is when the children taking the power and control in the families in different ways. It can be physical, economic, and it can be psychological violence.
We think of violence as something physical, but when we have been working with this, we also know now that violence can be abuse. It can be different ways of controlling your family.
For my work, there is a connection really between child-to-parent violence and domestic violence. In our experience, the mother has been really undermined in her parenting, and this has been the issue as the child has been growing up, and they're seeing that this is quite a normal trait, or this is how we deal with mum, or this is how we react to mum. So really, in my definition really is relating it to domestic violence, and that in our experience it can't really be separated there, because these are the families that are coming forward to using our service. These are the families that are looking for help.
It's where the child feels entitled and imposes that feeling of entitlement on their parents.